Hello. Hi. It's Erin, once again, to do a scrapbook video. I'm doing 2 in one day, so my acne is still here. Enjoy that. I have this page kit, and this is Spartacus's, like, first bath or something. And I needed to do a picture of it, or a scrapbook of it for his scrapbook, because he doesn't have a scrapbook yet. We did 1 page, which there's a video of it. You can watch it. Since I'm doing this in one day, I haven't had any feedback on like the way people want these videos done. So if that happens, I might change things. But I figured I would show you what I have picked out. This is all bundle of joy stuff because, I mean, baby, but these things don't say baby. Like, nothing here is really baby specific. But it is all bundle of joy. I had one of those collection packs, and my friends, when I bought it, were just like, "But you don't have a kid. You don't need a kid to use baby stuff. Look, it's all just green and brown." And originally, I thought I would use this brown as a background, but now I'm thinking that I kind of like want to either the blue or the green. So we'll see how that goes. I don't have a sketch picked out or anything like that because I don't work that way. I just kind of intuitively put things together and mess around with stuff. I've got these 2 photos, but this one here, I blurred out his name tag, but I figured like probably just highlight him because there's stuff in the background, like apparently I was eating, and then I've got coloring books in the background there. We could cover over those. This one is pretty good as far as like there's not a lot of detritus in the background. And then I can kind of have these 2 photos together like this, maybe do a little L design or just kind of do that. Apparently I wanted to add this strip somewhere. That's probably why I put it in the page kit. I don't even know. Just guessing. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to start with. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't have anything else picked out for myself. And again, I don't know if this is like a format that everybody wants, if they just want to see the pieces and then see it put together. But you're going to get another one of them because that's what I'm filming today. So hang on for the cut, and then you'll see how I finished it off and what I actually did with things. Okay? All right. Hello. I am back with the finished layout. I think it came out okay. I'm trying not to duplicate myself too much, but I also don't remember having a style, so it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other as far as if I'm going to do that or not. I actually included the journaling this time. Didn't take me too long to write. It's really hard for me to write by hand, so it's kind of a slow process. But I basically layered the papers, and then I did end up going with the brown for the background just because I think that it kind of pushed it way back in the background, and I wanted to focus on the blues and greens just because I like blue and green, but also like his collar is a teal color. And I did trim down this photo a bit, and I probably could have trimmed it down a little more. A lot of puppy pictures are blurry, so this is just a little bit blurry instead of super blurry, but it's not uncommon for puppy pictures to be blurry because they're constantly moving, so I'm surprised that this one is as clear as it is. But I wanted to make sure you get to see his little claws there, and I didn't want to cover over too much of this actual photo, but then there was like stuff in the background on my desk that I wanted to cover. And in my die cuts, I found these clouds, and I figured the clouds would kind of go because, you know, he's being cuddled, but also he just got a bath, so he's like soft. And I figured that that would add to the soft thing. I have the most amount of pattern here on this little banner. So I guess maybe I had thought previously to just make something super patterned and be on this side. And then when I flipped over one of these pieces of paper, it was actually 3x4 cards. And I know I have 2 pieces of each paper because it was in like a collection pack. So I was just like, well, I have the cards already. And so when I flipped it over, it was like this journaling card, and I used a sticker from my sticker collection, and then I layered a couple of labels. I asked Mike how many weeks old he was, and he's not quite sure, so we're gonna count that. But I'll put that on there. And then I matted the photos with that graph paper. Ledger paper? I think it's ledger paper. I matted the photos with the ledger paper, so I was just kind of planning out where I wanted those lines because I want them to peek out a little bit. It was interesting with all of these patterns. I was able to just kind of line things up via the pattern. So this is lined up to this pattern. The stickers are lined up to the different patterns. And then I got I realized there wasn't much of that yellow. So I used the yellow enamel dots as well as some glitter enamel dots. I think they used to be whiter, but now they're like a little bit more of a cream color, which is interesting, but it's not going to bother me too much because it just makes it look more glittery. And then, of course, more of the dog enamel, not enamel, what are those? Wood veneer, because they're going to have to get used up eventually, right? They're going to have to get used, and I figured dog pages, I don't want to use them on every dog page because then their binders, like their albums are going to be way too chunky. I don't really like bulk. If you've been watching just these last couple of videos, you can kind of tell I pretty much just embellish with paper and stickers. But I just wanted something different or the same. So you've got your 3 clusters and stuff. Apparently, I do have a very samey style. But yeah, you bring me so much happiness and joy. It fills my heart. Seemed like a good thing. Even if I don't always like him, Mike likes him. So it works out. And then, yeah, just a little bit of journaling about the fact that he really needed a bath, like, right off. I don't know if it was because he was in with his other siblings or if it was just puppy smell or what, but he stunk to high heaven. And we didn't get a chance to wash him that first day, but I didn't want to be around him until he got that bath. But then he was much better. So I don't know what it was. They always say puppy breath smells good. I don't really get it, but people say puppy breath smells good, but his fur smelled gross. He was not cuddleable until he got this bath. So, but since it was October when we got him, he needed actual cuddling because it was cold in Big Bear. It's October right now, and it's not cold at all. It's actually 83 degrees outside, if not more. I think it might be 83 or 85, somewhere in there. Either way, California has no idea what's going on. So it was cold in this October, but certainly not the October that I'm living in right now. But yeah, I think this will be the 3rd page in his book, or not the 4th, because I have to do a title page, and then there are pictures of me holding him as well. I did pictures of Mike holding him to be in there because, he's Mike's dog. But I took pictures with him too, so I'll have to do that eventually. I don't have those printed out, but that'll be upcoming because he doesn't have a baby album at all. Sirius's baby album is kind of crappy. Vigo's baby album is pretty good, so that's all right. And Gambit's was pretty well done too. So mostly the two later animals that need their baby albums actually worked on. I hope this has been 10 minutes of content because I need the ad revenue. And stay tuned for a couple of close-ups, I guess. Gonna take one picture and edit it a few times so you get close-ups. And I hope that this has been fun. Do you make baby albums for your animals? Do they count as babies in your family? I know a lot of people are like, oh, my dogs are family. And some people are like, that dog that stays outside all the time and it catches mice for me, maybe. I don't know what outdoor people think dogs do outside. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like this format or do you want to see me actually gluing things? I also would like to know. Remember to like and subscribe and all of that YouTube stuff. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.